It's like a good short story. You're really enjoying it while you're reading it, and then it ends, and then you want more.
It's succinct, right? It doesn't belabor the point, unlike some of our videos. Welcome back to another episode of The Whiskey Layman, and today we have Redbreast 12, right? Yes. Redbreast 12, Irish whiskey. Kyle's excited for this one.
I am.
We don't really cover a lot of Irish whiskeys, or we haven't.
We haven't yet, no. We've done Jameson, and I believe that is it.
But we like Irish whiskeys.
We have had multiple Irish whiskeys. You can see some of the evidence from it up here. We've got Napog Castle, Green Spot. So we've had a few. We haven't had Redbreast yet, so we're trying this for the first time with you while Kyle's had it. But Mac and I haven't had it. And Kyle's very strongly
I love this stuff. So my friend's mother is also a big fan of this, and she had a bottle that she brought to my friend's birthday party, and we were all like, oh, can we try some? So we passed it around the circle, and eventually we gave her back an empty bottle, and she was not pleased. Luckily, she gets it for free, so sucks. But she was like, yeah, just give me the bottle back after. And we're like,
you got the bottle back?
She was assuming there would be liquor still in it, but no.
This is a triple distilled single pot whiskey. And as we did a little hasty research before this video, single pot still whiskey means that it is produced. I don't know what he's doing. It's produced all at one distillery. And has a mixture of malted and unmalted barley that goes into the whiskey. So if you're familiar at all with whiskey production, the malting process, right, barley is grain. So when they malt the grain, they essentially start the germination process, right? So it starts to sprout, and then they quickly heat it and dry it to stop it from sprouting, basically, once it starts. So this contains a mixture of barley that has undergone that process, as well as barley that has not undergone that process. So that's kind of interesting that it has a mixture of the two. Other than that, single pot still basically is very similar to like a single malt Scotch whiskey, in that it has to be produced at one distillery. You can't pull in from other places. So not sure if that's going to really affect the taste compared to other Irish whiskeys or not, but here you have it.
Does it also have to deal with like the shape of the still? Because I know like certain scotches, they have either some are squat and not tall, and
so that's the pot
huge.
still.
Yeah,
the pot still is that short squat still that you think of as traditionally copper.
So we probably won't be getting much fruity flavors. I think that's what the taller ones usually are known for.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know the answer to that. That's something we should have probably researched before shooting this video. But as always, we have our nice little text box that appear like down here somewhere, and we'll have some information for you probably.
The text box is really smart.
Yeah, it is, because we aren't very smart.
Thank you, Google.
Yeah. So let's give this single pot still Redbreast a nose. Definitely smells like Irish whiskey.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite smells for a whiskey is that, it's going to sound weird, but it is the uncooked sugar cookie that's kind of like set out for a little bit too long and has like warmed up a little bit. It's no longer straight out of the fridge.
Warm cookie dough.
Yeah, it kind of smells like it's a little off, but I think like that's a really good basis for Irish, because you really want that cookie flavor, that sugar cookie flavor.
Yeah, I'm all over the sugar cookie flavor. I'm really just curious how often you leave cookie dough out to get old.
You weren't a child?
Well, I ate it.
Oh, I left it out.
It smells sweet. Oh, Mac's already going for the tasting here, so let's go into the taste.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm good with this.
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's one of my favorites. It's light. It has that sugar cookie taste to it. It's not too sweet. It disappears off your tongue really quickly.
Yeah, it's not lingering very much, but I definitely get the sugar cookie. Overwhelmingly, honestly. Yeah,
that exactly what I want with this type of stuff. It's one of my favorite Irish whiskeys. I will forever tell people to drink it if you like Irish. If you're a fan of Jameson, this is way less pungent. It's super fresh.
Yeah. It's delicate too, I would say.
Yeah, it This, if you mix this with something else, I'd be very mad at you because this is a pure sipping. You don't even want ice with this.
No, you're gonna lose all of the complexity of the flavors if you put something else into this because there's just so much to kind of explore, even while it's just briefly in your mouth. I've taken 3 sips of it now, and I've noticed different aspects of it all 3 times I've tasted it. There's like a little bit of a subtle fruitiness, the cookie dough, sugar cookie rather, taste that you guys mentioned.
It disappears too quickly, I think. I kind of want to experience the flavors longer. And it's there, and you get to experience it's great, and then it's gone.
Well, it makes me want to have another sip.
Yeah,
That's fair. That is fair, yeah.
I actually like that it's fleeting. It's like a good short story. You're really enjoying it while you're reading it, and then it ends, and then you want more.
It's succinct, right? It doesn't belabor the point, unlike some of our videos.
A good short story.
That's nice. That's poetic, really.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that from you, Kyle.
That's going to be our new series, is Poetic Thoughts with Kyle.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a problem.
Let's move on to the rating. Mac, what have you got for us?
That's a good question. 8.25. It's great. It's great. It's not my favorite of all time, but it's outstanding. It really is. It's very, very good. Kyle?
So I will never give anything a 10, so I don't think anything's perfect.
Right.
And I refuse to give decimal points, so I'm just gonna give this a 9.
All right.
Uses decimal. Who does that?
People who do a integer scale of 1 to 10.
Huh.
Anyways, I'm going to give this a 7.5. I think it's really good. I think there's a couple scotches out there that I liked better, but this is pretty darn close to them, and it's something I want to continue sipping and reevaluate, and maybe my score will be higher in the future. There's no negatives that I find to it. I just, kind of like Kyle said, I don't want to rate things too highly because I think then my scale is going to get skewed if I have too many things up there, like an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, even my favorite whiskey of all time, I'm still not giving anything higher than a 9.
It's not that elusive supreme whiskey.
Yeah, this though is probably my favorite Irish.
I would agree with that 100%. This is my favorite Irish whiskey I've had.
And only a 7.5, so you got room to grow.
There you go. I guess I need to try more Irish whiskeys.
Don't we all?
I guess we do.